imong provincial director sa lalawigan sa Misamis Oriental, no, sa ngalan sa Police Regional Office Region 10, no other than Police Colonel Wilbur Salagoste. So, Colonel, maayong adlaw, no? Welcome sa imong bagong posisyon nga mo dumaga ka sa Kahuseang Kalinaw dinhi sa lalawigan sa Misamis Oriental. How is it po? Kamusta ang imong paglingkod isip bagong provincial director?
Isip bago nga provincial director diri sa Misamis Oriental, no, dalay kong dako nga natagaan og opportunity to serve Misamis Oriental. Although this is not a new assignment because I've been assigned in some provinces and cities as city director and provincial director, but I'm really happy to serve Misamis Oriental, being the officer in charge of the province of Misamis Oriental.
Perfect.
Oo, so sa kadako sa probinsya bali. Karon doon na ba yung rigudon gapon sa mga hippie or artist lang?
Actually, performance-based ang ato ang ginatanaw sa ato ng mga hepe. Dili, porque they were assigned during the previous PD nga ato silang basta na lang irigudon or atong i-transfer to any assignment without necessarily looking at the accomplishment of this chief of police. So we are looking at the accomplishments of this chief of police before we recommend for the reassignment or relief of the chief of police of a certain municipality. But based on our record, actually being the former R3 or Operations Division Chief, nakita nato ang Misamis Oriental na usa sa mga pinaka-ubos og crime incidents compared to the previous years nga ato nakita. And I'm open about it, especially during Regional Visionary Council meeting, nga akong ipakita sa atong report nga ang Misamis Oriental is the people of Misamis Oriental, not only the police, the people, the local government, and other stakeholders are joining hand in hand to minimize the occurrence of crime in the province. Although we have a shared problem gihapon sa kinatibukan nga Region 10, nakita nato nga although nagubos nagunhod ang ato ang krimen, but we still have problems to solve sa ato nga rehiyon.
Hindi karon kay medyo more than 10 days na, more than 2 weeks na.
Yes.
So within 2 weeks, unsa yung pinaka sentro nyo karon gitutukan karon sa probinsya sa Misamis Oriental ng mga problema, krimen or mga panghitabo karon din sa atong probinsya, Hepe?
Okay. The same with the marching order of our CPNP. Actually, ang usagin sa marching order sa atong CPNP is to minimize, if not eradicate, the proliferation of illegal drugs, or dangerous drugs. So, usa na, actually, even during my time as Chief of the Regional Operations Division, usabi na siya sa atong gitutukan. Secondly, because we are now gearing towards the midterm election, 2025, ato sa gipanghingusgan ang eliminate sa instrumento sa kagubot unya sa midterm election nga mao ang illegal nga mga armas nga naa sa kamot sa mga tao nga walay mga rehistro. Gani ato na kita yung mga specific instruction not only from the national but also from the region, as well as dito sa probinsya na atong yung pagitaon ng mga illegal nga mga armas nga posible nga gamiton unya nga mahimong instrumento sa kagubot unya sa midterm election on 2025. Then ato sa gilantaw ang other criminality din sa atong area. Gani during our discussion with the staff, we discussed the old school operational plan nga ginahimo before, long before, na very effective din sa atong area. So, of course, with a little twist nga atong gamiton ang teknolohiya nga naa din sa atong mga kamot, atong mga CCTV camera, atong mga hydra radios, atong mga cellphones, atong mga drones. ug other pa nga mga AI technology that will help us in preventing the occurrence of crime. And if there was a crime, we can immediately solve such crime. For example, if the crime occurs in Villanueva, we can immediately conduct drug-net operations sa mga nearby municipality by way of using the technology that we have.
Okay. PD do, since that usa sa mga panghimusgan karon nga migula na sa mga balita atong apel ba ni sa marching order ni PNP Marbil regarding na sa kapulisan nga kinahanglan gyud ang tamo ng ilang mga tattoo within 3 months. How is it?
Actually, that's the marching order of our chief PNP. Actually, kung ako po'y papilion, gusto biya po kong mapatato. Pero, ambot pa sa buhat, kuan ba, kanang for me, kung if you're a public servant, especially you're a police officer, medyo laway mo po tanawon nga, actually, culturally wise sa ato, dili manggod, ang ato manggong kultura sa Pilipinas, tumingon sila nga, actually, tattoo is beauty, tattoo is an expression of yourself. But being a public servant and being the culture of the Filipino nga pag naitattoo ka, mura ka o kriminal. So, it would also mean since that's the marching order of the GPNP, so we're going to follow. Kay imo sang tanang yun, laway man sa gyud po tanang nga nakay-tattoo dayon, ingon nga asam na kung sa panang kapresuhan, sa Iwahig baka na, sa San Ramon baka na, o sa Dapicol baka na nga na may tattoo. Muna siya ang pinaka-connotation manggod nga himong tradisyon nato basta kay nakay tattoo. But matod pa sa uban, it's an expression of yourself, it's an art, it's kung ano siya, part of being human, but since that's the marching order of the shipping, you have to follow.
In connection with the crime prevention month, crime prevention week, Colonel, how is the drugs kanang related diri sa kanang Miss R?
Okay. As of now, dili ko makaingon nga ang proliferation of drugs is increasing or decreasing. Since wala pa gitay data as to the grams or the amount of drugs coming in from other areas. However, as per our operations and per our intelligence gathering, actually minimizing, actually downtrending ng atong drugs. Actually, ang droga magod, mailahan mo na the indicator of drugs is this, if the law on supply and demand. Kung medyo mataas ang presyo, put pasabot na the demand is high. Kung baba ang presyo, that means it's possibly medyo minus ang demand or dagang supply. Dagang supply. But as of now, in fairness, we have a good number of operations that we have. And in fact, ang usa sa atong mga hepe o atong station na tagaan o bidalyan ng Kadakilan because of the volume of drugs that we confiscated. However, this does not reflect the entirety of the drug problem in Misamis Oriental. What we can say is that we are now preparing papers for the delisting of some of the barangays being considered as drug-affected barangays. And we are hoping that by September, we can be able to clear around more or less 30 barangays, which is a big number para sa ato ang province. Aron ma-eliminate ginato ang the demand of drugs in Misamis Oriental.
So, approximately, Colonel, nanay mga drug-free nga barangay karon?
Yes, actually sa Misamis Oriental we're about 78 or 80, more than, I think that's 80%.
More or less.
More than 80% of our barangays in the entire Misamis Oriental are
Drug-free.
drug cleared.
Drug cleared, yeah. Drug cleared na
there's
siya.
a big difference between drug
Drug free and drug cleared. Cleared na siya sa drug.
Yes, but despite the clearance of this barangay, the marching order of the CPNP is to conduct a relentless drug operation, even to a drug-cleared barangays. Kaya actually, nanay kitawag na itong water lily theory. Basi pagkainguntan na ang drug-cleared barangay, wala na yung mga drugista, but the demand is still there. But because of the absence of drugs, they could not be able to get those drugs. So kung naratay madunggan nga nagsulod ito nga mga drug pushers, then by way of getting information from the community, then we immediately conduct police operation to arrest the suspected drug pusher that particular drug cleared barangay.
PD no, from your end, unsa ang diferensya no sa drug free and drug clear? In a brief na po.
Yes, actually the affectation, naman tayo affectation, serious affected, the seriously affected barangays, then drug cleared barangay. See, drug cleared barangay is a process. Drug clearance is a process from drug affectation to clearing the barangay of, let's say, drug pushers and drug users. See, drug free is a quite difficult task. Tugod kay atong giingon nga there's a big difference between minimizing and eliminating drugs. But pasabot akong giingon sa unahan nga possibly the supply dili makaabot dito sa demand. That's why for so long dili nato ma-monitor nga wala na nga naigagamit, so atong i-recommend for the drug clearing. However, after we conduct validation and notice nga naay payot sa druga dayon walay effort ang local government unit or the barangay, and wala po arrest ang PNP, then the board might as well recommend for the reaffectation of the barangay. Muna siya ang drug clearing process and the term drug cleared. But si drug free is the supply is no longer available, the demand is also no longer available. Muna siya ang drug-free
Free na siya.
barangay.
How about the news regarding with liquid drugs?
Akalang pag
So,
Actually, dugay na siya na report. Actually, kanang liquefied methamphetamine hydrochloride is nadunggan na mo na nga mga report nga para dili siya ma-detect immediately. Ilan ang ginahimo in a form of liquid. Then after that, ay padayon himuon ang crystallization sa mga gagmay ng mga clandestine lab. But the chemicals already been mixed, and only later nga ang crystallization mo kunagod is different sa pagmix. So bot pasabot ang kung ikaw dili ka chemist, umanaog halo, crystallization na lang, so by way of heat na lang man siya, so later on dali ra kay ning buhaton, at muna siya ang itawag og kanang mga liquefied methamphetamine hydrochloride. But we do not have yet any evidence of liquefied methamphetamine hydrochloride in our area.
okay. Anyway, okay. PD, before sa imuhang parting the statement, just in a brief lang po, para sa pag-featurize po sa life story niyo. Sino po si Colonel Salageste sa Protan?
Actually, prior to my assignment, I've been assigned sa region as Chief of the Regional Operations Division. But prior to that, I was also the Chief of the ARCAD, or Regional Community Affairs Division. One of the division of Region 10, of Police Regional Office 10. And before my assignment sa duha ka division, I was the officer in charge of Iligan City Police Office, and also the Provincial Director of the Median Provincial Police Office. Manang ako ang assignment, mga latest previous assignment. But prior to that, I was also the Chief of the Regional Personnel and Records Management Division or the R1 of Region 10.
RD National.
Correct. But ito ba yung pangarap mo since sa maliit ka pa? Imo yun yung dream na maging police officer, maging police.
Actually, parang out of the blue lang siya kay. Actually, when I was in college, Manila, I went, for 2 years, I went to theological seminary.
Pare.
In a Protestant church.
Mm.
Then shifted to another course, shifted to another. Then eventually passed the Philippine National Police Academy exam. Then eventually,
That when, kailan yun?
that was in 1995. I
Class?
graduated in 1997.
Anong class po?
Class 1997, kapatali class of 1997. My classmates in Region 10